For my report, I have a wonderful announcement to make. We received yesterday our 2023 audit. So
Wow.
we are, the audit report, so we are in, early stages of 2025. It truly came down to the wire. I think the 31st was our deadline to get this. I believe it's been disseminated to our council via email. At our next meeting in 2 weeks, we will all, there will be a resolution where we will all attest to having reviewed the comments in that report. In a very small nutshell, it wasn't great. It was, given how bad the 2022 audit report was, it was an improvement. So we did have a slightly better report. But in 23, for example, we did draw down surplus across the two utilities in the current fund, a little over $800,000, $600,000, which we more or less knew about from the current fund, and 57,000, I believe, from the sewer, and maybe a little over 100,000 from the beach. In and of itself, that's not a bad thing. Drawing down surplus in and of itself is not a bad thing. What it really comes down to is, was it for specific uses, and was it planned versus unplanned? We'll get into more of that as we all review the report. But it was a long time in coming. The auditor shared with us that the 24 data again, this was a 23 report, but a lot of it with the 23 data was cleaned up during 24 by our interim CFO last year, Ricky Gartz. So he said the 23 data that he got was much cleaner than the 22 data he received, which was apparently atrocious. So I feel like we're building some positive momentum in our world of finance. You all met our CFO, our interim CFO, John Barrett, at our last meeting. He's been great to work with. He's identifying all kinds of opportunities for us to continue to improve, enhance our finances. He just identified a couple of days ago a $450,000 receivable that we were not aware of. It means monies that are owed to the borough that we were not aware of. So we keep finding little, treasure eggs, and again, a lot of credit goes to our new CFO. And speaking of our new CFO, our plan, in case anyone is wondering, I feel we're a good solid month late in getting a workshop together for our 2025 budget. I've got a million reasons for that. However, the good news is our plan is to workshop our 2025 budget at our next meeting on April 15th. April 15th will probably be a long meeting. That alone is a fairly extensive process to make sure that information is shared with the public has a chance to ask questions. Depending what kind of questions we have from our own council, there may be an opportunity to consider presenting that budget for introduction at the same meeting. And we may or may not do that, but I just want everyone to know that that is on the immediate horizon.